And good afternoon. This is Michael Filighera. I am with logicalsignals.com and tradershelpingtraders.com. And this is the Elliott wave update for Monday, July 26th, 2021. Very quiet market today. Basically range bound, traded within a range that it created early. We did not dip below 15,000. And that remains a positive for that we still have more upside to complete. Although we did not break towards 15,156, which is where I am still expecting the market to get to complete the minute third wave, this one. So I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, and this, I think the fifth wave is still in progress. And now we did make a slight new high up there today. So it could be, it could be done. I could put a 5 there. I may have to put a 5 here, but I'm still expecting it to jump and to clear those levels. Now, tomorrow, we do have some other reports. We had Tesla report today. They were better than expectations, but they didn't really blow the doors off. They're starting to move the market up now because it is the earnings conference call, and so they're probably picking up a few things out of that. But the stock did initially jump about 20 bucks, maybe a little bit less, got up to 674, and then dropped back down to 660, and now it's up about 10 bucks from the close. So nothing to really get too excited about there. Tomorrow, we have Google, we have Microsoft, we have Apple, all reporting tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, we have Facebook. And then on Thursday, we have Amazon. So we still have to get through the next 3 days of all the titans coming in and putting their reports out. So tomorrow, Microsoft, Google, and Apple. So those are 3 very anticipated earnings. Google was up again strongly today. It was up 36 again today after being up over 100 on Friday in anticipation of these earnings. Facebook also up again today, not as strongly as it was on Friday, also in anticipation of their earnings. So again, I'm really expecting this inside third wave to finish, put in another correction, and then to run. So if I'm counting this 3 and 4, then I still think we have more room on the 5th. And if that's the case, then this is just 1, 2, and this thing should blast. It really should move higher. And if it is still within the 5th of the sub-minute level, we could get up a lot higher. We could get up to 15,000, almost 300 on this move, then pull back and then go again. If I have to readjust the count and consider this complete, then I would say that the 4th wave is not done. And then maybe we pull back again. So this, if we put a 5 here, and then I have an A and a B and then a C, even though the B did go up and push to a new high, we got up to 34, 15,134. And we did that at about the noon hour today. So in not much to add. We're waiting for these. We got 15,156, then we have 76, then we break towards 15,200. So they have 15,220 sitting up here, which may hold it because that's where this entire minor wave would be 0.382 times the length of the third wave. Not that it's a completion point, but it could be a stop, a pause, and we pull back off that level. In which case, then I would kind of consider the minute 3 complete. But minute 3 complete here. Minute 3 could take us all the way up to these levels if these earnings come out stellar. I think that these pushes can really start taking things over. So I will make adjustments to the count if they're warranted. In other words, if we're really kind of no longer moving up in the minute 3 and I have to end it and then put in the 4, then I will do that to mark that this could be the finishing wave all the way up. But remember, this is the area that I really do think that the entire advance and all the advancing sequences will finish up around 15,700. So we still have about 600 points to go before we get to those levels. And I think, you know, these earnings are going to be good. It's like everybody's thinking that it should not be a problem. Otherwise, we're all done up to wherever this finishes, and then it just starts to turn. So again, we're now down to the line. We're down, getting close with the finish line being in sight. And now we need to wait, and we need to see what Apple, Google, and Microsoft are going to do tomorrow. Now, Amazon will have an effect on the whole picture. And Facebook will likely also, since it participated pretty strongly on Friday, to pushing us above 15,100. So let's see if it follows through with the earnings, and then we'll able to propel us even higher. So we got to get through all of this. I expect higher levels tomorrow. Here's our resistance zones: 15,156, 15,186, and then 15,220, and then 292, and then 15,375. So we get a little bit of a space in between these two of almost 100 points, at least 80. And then we're heading towards those much, much, much higher levels. And we have 15,512, which would be the next sequence within the 618 family. And that's kind of where I think we could get this minute 3 to complete. It might end up all the way up here, and just this fifth wave would extend. That's my gut feeling right now, that this fifth wave within the minute 3 is subdividing. And this is just one, and that may be two, and we're going to go to the races tomorrow. But remember, third wave, longest, strongest. So it really has to start to accelerate, really has to break out of all of this sideways action that we saw today and just move. Otherwise, I would not assume that it's a third wave. Downside, again, limited. But so far today, it was very limited to our moving averages. And this bottom side fib at 15,020, which was a 2.236 of where this wave could go, where this fifth wave could go. So insignificant, but still held on the way down. So it is providing some support. And then our moving averages also assisted in keeping that on the line. So again, tomorrow, let's see what happens. Nothing spectacular happened today. We have downside should be limited. We'll base it on our moving averages and some Fibonacci's that we have in place. I do not want to see the market really drip below 14,920. If it still has intent on getting up into these levels, I don't want to see it down here first. It could and still get there, but it would change my my gut feeling a little bit if it did. That's where I'm going to leave this off for today. Tomorrow, we will get a lot more information because we've got the big guys coming in to report. And the next update will be Tuesday the 27th.